Hexagonal lamina of sides 25 mm is lying in such a way that one of its corners on HP, while the corner opposite to the corner on which it rests is on VP. If the lamina makes 60 degrees to HP, draw the projections of the lamina. As he says that it is resting on one of its corners, so it has to be said that the two of the sides should be parallel to VP. Then only the corner will going to be, the end to end will going to be having the corner. The corner opposite to this will also be a corner in the hexagon case. So as we see, when you look from the front view, all the sides are resting on HP, so obviously it will going to be parallel to HP. Since it is parallel to HP, so you're getting the true shape in HP. So A, B, C, D, E, F in the top view, it will going to be in the true shape. Now, as we see that the surface is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, so that is the reason why in the front view, you are getting a line. When you look from the front view, we can see A, B, C, D is near to the observer. So A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is visible. E and F is away from the observer. So E dash and F dash becomes invisible. So as we see in the orthographic view also, we can see that A, B, C, D, E, F, which is the corner, this side is also this end is also a corner, and this end is also a corner. Corner opposite to this will always a corner if it is a even number of sides. As we see from the front view, A, B, C, D is near to the observer. So A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is visible. E and F is away from the observer. So E dash, F dash will going to become invisible. Now, it is lying if the lamina makes an angle of 60 degrees to HP. Now, the surface of the lamina makes an angle of 60 degrees to HP. So, we are resting on one of its corners on HP. So, A is on HP, and when you look from the front view, you can see that A dash is on XY line. Since the surface is perpendicular to VP, you are getting a line in the front view, and this makes an angle of 60 degrees with respect to HP. And we can see here the A dash is on XY line, means that is one of its corners on HP, and such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees with HP. Now when you are looking from the top view, this projected surface will going to be in this position. This is the projected, when you look from the top view, this projected surface is not been shown here. That projected surface will going to be this, which is shown here. And he says that while the corner opposite the corner on which it rests is on VP, so we can see here A is resting on HP, the corner opposite to the corner is D, that is resting on VP. And this is also, we can see here, we are rewriting the second position top view such that the A dash is on XY line in the front view. So the corner opposite to this corner is D, the D should rest on XY line in the top view. So you rewrite the second position top view by rotating at an angle of 90 degree in the counterclockwise direction such that the D is resting on VP and A dash is resting on HP. So this is how you will be able to analyze both 2D and as well as 3D. So when you are looking from the front view, the projected surface will going to be this, and when you look from the top view, the projected surface will going to be like this in the top view. So this is how you will be analyze the problem both in the 3D and as well as in 2D. Now we will going to draw the problem in the sketchbook. First we will going to draw the XY line, which is a thin line, and you mark XY and VP and HP. Since it is resting on the corner, so first we are going to draw a horizontal line, and by using the compass, you consider any point on that horizontal line, taking the radius of 25 and draw a smooth circle. Then so that it will going to cut this horizontal line at these 2 points. One is at A and the other one is at D, and you mark this point as D and A. With A center, taking the radius of 25, cut an arc on the circumference of the circle on the top side and also on the bottom side, so that you will going to get these points B and F. Similarly, with the D as center, taking the radius of 25, cut on the above the line and also below the line on the circumference of the circle, so that you will going to get this point C and E. Now you mark the points as A, B, C, D, E and F. Then join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and F to A with a dark line. Then you draw a horizontal vertical projector from A to the XY line, from B and F to the XY line, C and E to the XY line and D to the XY line. And then as you look from the front view, A, B, C, D is near to the observer, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is visible, E and F is away from the observer, so E dash and F dash is in bracket. Now join A dash to D dash with a dark line. So then as we see, one of this corner is resting on HP, so we are going to take A dash is on HP. So consider any distance from the first position front view and mark this point on the XY line, and you mark this point as A dash. Then by using the protractor with A dash as center with respect to the XY line, measure an angle of 60 degrees in the counterclockwise direction and then draw an inclined line. Then you measure the distance from A dash to D dash by using the compass and transfer it from A dash of the second position and cut it on the 60 degree line, and you mark this point as D dash. Similarly, you measure the distance from A dash to C dash, and with A dash as center, cut an arc on that 60 degree line, and you mark this point as C dash and D dash in bracket. Similarly, with A dash as center, take in the radius of A dash B dash, transfer it from A dash of the second position front view and cut an arc on that 60 degree line, and you mark this point as B dash and F dash in bracket. Then join A dash to D dash with a dark line. Then you draw a vertical projector from A dash to the top view, and similarly draw a vertical projector from D dash to the top view and draw a horizontal projector from A and D. Both these 2 points will going to intersect at this point, which is A, and this point S, which is at D. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from B dash and F dash and draw a horizontal projector from B and F, so that these 2 points will going to cut at this point and this point, which will going to be B and F. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from C dash and A dash and draw a horizontal projector from C and E. Both these 2 points will going to intersect at this point C and at this point E. Then mark A, B, C, D, E, F, and join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, and F to A with a dark line. As we see, now we need to write the third position. Corner opposite the corner or rest on XY on VP. So which is the corner resting on HP, which is A dash. The corner opposite to the corner is D, which has to rest on VP. So that means the D has to be rotated such that the second position top view is rotated by 90 degree and in the counterclockwise direction. So consider any point on the XY line in the third position and then draw a vertical line in the top view. Then you mark this point as small d. Then you measure the distance from D to A and transfer it from D to A on this line. Similarly, you measure the distance from D to this point. From D, you cut an arc on this, and similarly from D to this point, you measure the distance from here to here and you mark this point D to this. Then draw a horizontal line from this point and on either side. Similarly, from this point, you draw a horizontal line perpendicular to the DA line. Then you measure the distance from this point to B and also this point to F. Both will going to have equal distances. So we transfer it from this point on this side and also on this side, and you mark this point as B and F. Similarly, you measure the distance from these two, from this point to C and also from this point to E. Both will going to have equal distances. From this point, you transfer it on the right side to get this point C, and from this point to transfer it on left side to get this point E. Then you mark A, B, C, D, E, F and join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, and F to A with a dark line. Then you draw a vertical projector from A and D and draw a horizontal projector from A dash to intersect at this point at A dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from D dash to intersect at this point, and you mark this point as D dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from A dash and C dash and draw a vertical projector from F dash and B dash. And then draw a vertical projector from both B and C such that the B dash will going to cut here and C dash will going to cut here. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from E and F that E dash will going to cut here and F dash will going to cut here. Then join A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, D dash to E dash, E dash to F dash, and F dash to A dash with a dark line. So how do I know that my problem is right? D is on VP, the side opposite to the corner is on VP, and one of the corners on HP, so it is A dash is on HP, and the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees with respect to HP, and this is the side of hexagon of 25 mm, and show the dimensions of 60 and 25. Since all the points are considered, all the points have been considered in solving this problem, and hence the problem is